think innovation and growth all stems from partnerships and having good long-term partnerships. Benefits are really wide-ranging, from sharing ideas and opinions to seeing how other players in the market you can work with and leverage their skills and abilities and learn from them to help learn within your own company and push forward.
I think just openness. I think most people are just looking to try and solve a problem, and as long as you can have an honest conversation about what you can and what you can't offer them, and they're open to listen and compromise and understand how to meet you in the middle, that's the key attribute that anyone can ask for.
Partnerships are important because, as an insurer or as an MGA or a broker, you wouldn't necessarily have the technology chops to go and understand every new product in the market, understand every new regulation in the market. But partnerships and technology partnerships in particular can help you because they are the ones who are investing. They're the ones who are engineering solutions for that. They are the ones who essentially have industry experts on their panels, right? I mean, most product companies out here that you talk to are essentially designed and run by insurance experts, right? So they know as much about regulation as your core SMEs would do, right? So the good thing about partnerships is that they have made those investments and they are going to continue making those investments, right? So from a technology evolution perspective or a technology partnership perspective, it's a no-brainer. You have to partner. But what it also then does is it also helps you access talent. It also helps you adopt new technology. It also helps you innovate at scale without necessarily having to commit millions and millions of dollars, right? I mean, you could do, if there's a services partner like us, or if there's a product partner, you could do a lot of good work, innovation around new products or new technology for very little money.
I think for insurance, technology is ultimately extremely critical. So we're moving into an area where people's expectations within the whole industry supply chain are to be able to engage digitally, and therefore that can only be done through technology. I mean, insurance historically is a very face-to-face, person-to-person type of engagement, but we're now in the world where technology is driving insurance right from the beginning all the way through to the end.
I believe technology can help improve underwriting procedures and processes. For example, the use of AI can help in handling submissions and also in risk analysis. In energy in particular, we can certainly benefit from the use of technology, and I look forward to seeing how technology will benefit our company.
So technology, it's very interesting what's happening in the technology world today and how it really contributes to the transformation of an industry that has been set in its ways for many decades, and really making the whole processes more efficient, bringing value to organizations, but bringing value to the end clients in particular, being more agile, better understanding risks, responding to protection gap. Some of the examples, but I think it's ultimately is how it's benefiting the end client, and that's really key to me.
Tech can advance the insurance sector in a number of ways. So not only do you have to have the right technical solution, technology solution, you also have to have the right people aligned with that technology solution in order to drive those projects forward. The three things I would always say to focus on for any company looking at buying a technology solution is the company you're talking to a fit? Do you have the same goals? Do you have the same needs? Can you see yourself being a partner? Does the solution fit? Does the product actually tick all the boxes that you need to, or inherently tick most of the boxes you're looking to? And finally, obviously, the one that everyone loves, the commercials. Do the commercials fit your business model? Are you going to be able to see an ROI on those commercials?
Well, I think the new technologies have a big part to play in assisting the whole industry, including compliance. So compliance being a big part of what the insurance sector needs to do in ensuring it's doing what it does well and properly. I think AI has a part to play, and that will unfold. I think there's a wider technology piece where compliance is very useful in just saving time and making sure things are done properly.
Let's see what the AI chapter brings. in my sense, AI has a lot of great roles to play. In our world, the great thing that it's doing is helping us to be able to process data, geographical data, quicker and more accurately. So we're able to use the machine learning capabilities to process huge amounts of building outline information, address level data, and bring that into the tool that we provide, which gives underwriters a view on risk at a very individual rooftop by rooftop level.
AI and machine learning are obviously, they have been mainstream for a while, and mostly it's been pointed towards reporting, data management, data analytics. But with what Gen AI is now doing is make it more contextual, making it more real time, making it more co-pilot driven, in the sense that data is available to you real time. It's not something that you have to go looking for, which is the great part. What it can do is actually transform either parts of processes or entire processes altogether. How that helps with compliance and regulatory reporting and all of that is that anything that's system-led, that gives a higher degree of confidence, right? Both to the user and the assessor. So that's where I think Gen AI is obviously going to transform processes altogether, but at the same time, it's also going to enhance compliance and regulatory reporting.
For us, as an MGA that's operating globally, some of the biggest challenges are navigating the complex regulatory regimes in all of the different jurisdictions that we're operating in. So it's a matter of collaborating with our compliance and legal teams overseas to make sure that we're aligned with what challenges are in each jurisdiction, and working together to make sure that we can operate in all of those areas.
From a regulatory perspective, I think there's a lot of adoption that needs to happen quite quickly over the course of the next 12 to 18 months. If you take the Lloyd's market, for example, there's a lot of changes happening in that market with Blueprint 2, CDR, MRC, and so on and so forth. I think there's a lot of companies out there who are trying their utmost to actually go forward and make sure that they are going to be fully compliant with those requirements.
I think that one of the major barriers to tech is that technology providers assume that everyone knows how to speak their language. I think that there is so much that is put onto organizations who want to change, and they don't know what to ask for a lot of the time, and are forced to learn languages or be really careful with what they're asking for because they're worried about not getting the result that they're looking for.
I think the biggest barriers to adopting new tech in the insurance sector is probably compliance requirements, but together with that I would say is probably business people, because people that have done certain things in a certain way for a while prefer to do them as they have done them, so changing their patterns of behavior and processes, also because of business process, it can be a difficult change for people and businesses to make.
Technology can be a driver in helping you achieve those goals. However, there are certain barriers that can be brought into those conversations. One of those is, how does your existing tech stack fit those regulatory requirements? Do you need to look for an upgrade? Do you need to start working with tech suppliers who are actively working with the regulators to provide a solution which fits the market? So I think there's multiple conversations there that need to happen. And again, this all comes down to how your company is aligned internally, how you're aligned with the tech suppliers and the vendors, and who is taking the lead on actually implementing these projects.